Does politics have effect on Ghana's economic development? An economist, Professor Amoako Tuffour, revealed that politics has economic impact on the development of Ghana since the national economy is controlled by politicians. He made this revelation during the public lecture of the Economic Students Association and Political Science Students Association of KNUST on the 6th of April 2018 at the CCB Auditorium.
Head of Economic Department, Sue, Professor Tuffour, Professor Charlotte Mensah, other heads of the department, private guests, media, and especially you, the chosen ones, the students. It's a great honor to be here to participate in this conversation. In the course of the preliminary conversation, there were some questions raised. Are politicians corrupt? So now you have two orders of observability. The deviations of economic efficiency and equity, and then the desirability deviations among political parties. Some have argued that most of our challenges can be blamed on the way our politics play out. But in the absence of a coherent coming together in a town hall meeting to plan a lot of these things, how we resolve these matters in political ways have not helped us. They evolve into dictators, and we don't want that. Okay? Wisdom is not a privilege of only one person. In fact, wisdom is not a privilege of adults only. Okay? God was so kind, randomly distributed wisdom in so many places, and therefore we have to have a system that allows us to maximize the opportunities available to all of us. I think that somehow collapses all the questions so far. Thank you.
Students were given the opportunity to ask questions.
Economics is the master course that trains. Economics is the master course that trains economists to economize the economical aspect of economics. Economics is the only course that brings the aspect of nature practically to human beings. But in our country, Ghana, you realize that the theoretical aspect is what is running the country. And for that matter, making policies to overtake economics. So I want to ask that are there any avenues for the economics in a practical aspect to help better the country's economy? Thank you.
It's essentially an allocation of resources that is geared towards development. But with the current GDP rate and the fiscal efficiencies we are experiencing, coupled with an economy that is not very strong, what do you think is the disconnect between the politics in Ghana and our economic development?
Professor Prof states emphatically that the constitution of Ghana is very permissive, and so it gives way for the politicians to, maneuver around it, trying to interpret it their own way. And then hinging on that, there is also debate that as to whether democracy is an end in itself or it's a means to an end. I would like to know what's your stand on it and what do you propose for Ghana? Thank you.
Tech TV News team interacted with Professor Joe Amoako Tuffour.
And then we don't complete it, we don't get to use it, it becomes a stranded asset. And stranded assets are expensive. Why? Because they deteriorate. And then whenever we want to use it, we have to renovate to bring it back to usable state. So those things that we discontinue create two kinds of costs for us. The original cost of constructing the facility plus the stranded asset cost of deterioration and having to bring it back. That is what creates the problems for us.
So what should we do as a country to reverse this mentality of policy discrimination?
Well, whatever our commitment to do things for the public good, I think that's all we need. It's a commitment to do things for the public good. As soon as political desirability becomes the #1 factor, and then everybody will come and find their own desirability. And it creates problems for us. That's what it is.
But from what we are seeing these days, NDC, NPP, following this trend, you said it's not the right step to take. But what advice would you give to those political parties to ensure that we focus on one project, finish one?
Well, so far we have only seen two parties. It's quite possible CPP, whatever the other parties will come and they will do the same. Okay? And the message is simply that we cannot make regime changes discontinuing our lives. We have to, it's expensive. It is your tax money, it's our little resources that we are stranding. If you go to the Sakuramampon housing, who is living there? At the same time, we have people walking around, civil servants, low income, middle income, looking for places to live. Whose interests are we serving? So it is the whole issue of wanting to do the greater public good. And as long as that commitment is there, desirability takes a little bit backseat for all of us. Thank you.
The president of the Economic Student Association, Mr. Emmanuel Hansen, spoke
effect of
to
politics
Tech
on
TV.
Ghana's economic development. I think the speaker did well on the topic, but he was trying to avoid the political aspect of it and make it sound more intellectual. So actually, though he did very well and we were very much informed, but
You wanted him
yeah, we wanted, yes, because people's expectation was to know what actually politics, how politics is going on in the nation. And people expected NDC and PP, how the policies are working. Is the free SHS? Yes, because he has worked with both. And people expected him to maybe talk on the policies that have been put in place by the current administration, whether they are politically motivated or economically motivated. But I think he didn't want to be in the political spotlight, so he did justice to that. And all in all, it was very insightful.
Okay, so now what's your recommendation for this particular program you guys organized today?
Well, in fact, it has been one of the best programs we have ever held on campus, and I can even say the best so far. Bringing someone like Professor Amoako Tuffour all the way from Accra to come and lecture us on this, it's a lot, and I recommend students to be very, very particular about public lectures. You know, sometimes students get bored with these lectures and they want entertainment fun. In fact, any students who came here will never regret. We have learned a lot. So my final recommendation is students should be participating in public lectures.
Now, finally, before we go, what's your take on the governance of this current NPP government?
Well, I would say this government has done a lot, and though I'm not trying to be politically biased, but this government has really done well. Looking at the policies they've brought on board, one thing I see in this government is they are trying to formalize the economy. The introduction of the national identification system and the policies they are bringing on board. I think the free SHS has helped a lot, and I learned, entrance to the SHS increased by 90,000 this year, and it's quite a great achievement. Although there are challenges, but I believe that the nation, we are experiencing a low inflation rate now. Inflation rate has gone down, and I think macroeconomic stabilities are also on their way. So I think.
Thank you so much.
You are welcome, boss.
Some students express their satisfaction of the public lecture.
Free Anyomi, and I came for this public lecture at CCB Auditorium. Well, I've learned a whole lot. I've learned, for one thing, that over the years, politics and economics in Ghana do not seem to connect so much, even though economists are there and then they suggested so many things to the politicians, but then some way, somehow, they don't seem to take the advice of these economists, and then it has caused the country to move in a backwards direction. And then as of now, we can't really see any significant developments going on in the country as it stands. So I can say that if probably this goes a long way to touch the conscience of the politicians out there, we'll have better influence in our politics and in economics in Ghana. Thank you.
Tech TV, experience educational television.